thick pine.
Welcome to Saving History New England. We're out here hiking in the woods where we got our GPS units. My buddy Rob is checking out what looks like a possible mill site. You can probably see the colonial stones behind me, hopefully. It looks like a small mill site. There were a lot of sawmills out in this area. You know, they took it. We heard the kind of waterfall sound. You can probably hear that in the background. And we followed that, came across this, it looks like colonial stonework. We're going to go up on the high ground, and sometimes you find a mill home site, and we're going to check that out and hopefully start metal detecting.
Here's Rob across the way there. Looks like a possible foundation. Stone wall across on the other ridge. First sign of anything man-made. Rob's heading down that way, and something to follow at least. Hopefully run into some kind of site. Rob's calling out he's got a barn. We followed a stone wall, and I came into some zigzagging walls heading up a high ground. Barn foundation? I'll be over in a second. I got some zigzagging walls here. Walking up, we've split up. He's over with a barn foundation. Trying to see who's the one that's gonna probably walk into a house site. I may have another zigzagging wall, possible foundation over here maybe. I might have it, Rob. I don't know. Up here? Is this center chimney? Usually they're not open like this unless someone stripped the rock out. Interesting though. Very interesting. That looks like a center chimney, but they're usually not open like this. Could be a mill site utilizing that stream. Quite possibly a big mill site.
This is the house.
You sure?
Yep.
Why are you saying that?
Because
you got the center chimney.
That's the center hearth. There's the hearth stone right there.
We've just never seen a wide open one.
This is different. But this is a different type of construction. They actually use the back of that hill as I think either the back side or the front side of the house. I suspect that's the front side, only because they usually had the hearth towards the back side of the house.
And it looks like a little shed behind me. I just went and looked at.
Yeah, and down here there's a water source.
Yeah, we saw a little mill.
And there, over there.
You saw the barn, right?
Another barn.
We haven't filmed the barn, but
Nope.
We've only got about an hour to swing, so why don't we see what's in the ground here?
Yeah, this is pretty cool. This is
I was just telling the camera, why do we always do it on the way back to the car?
This is always.
Why didn't we find this at 9 o'clock this morning?
It always happens that way, but you know, persistence pays off. We know what we're doing. We don't get discouraged that easily. We just keep going.
Yeah.
And it petered out.
I got my first solid target. Wanted to grab the camera and show you. Can you see the find down in there? Haven't even touched it yet, but I know what it is. Pewter spoon handle. Find them a lot, and that looks colonial. Pewter colonial spoon handle. See the, look at how crude. Get it up in my hand. Look at how crude the design is, like that was carved in. May have been a plain spoon that somebody carved those lines in. Very cool, definitely pewter. Hard to find the whole spoon. Very hard. Rob just yelled out he might have a coin. Let's go down in the pines in front of the house. See what we got down here.
Looks like it's
Hold copper maybe?
Yeah.
Whoa. It's like a whole large cent to me, or maybe King George.
I'm not sure. It was like down about 5 or 6 inches. Did pretty good with the T2. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's pretty crusty right now.
You got some nice solid signal, or?
Yeah, it was solid. It was like an 89. Pretty solid from different angles.
It almost looks like one of those gold coins, the counterfeit. I've never seen that eagle. I think it's probably some kind of a token. You know what? It might be like a Civil War token.
Oh yeah?
We've got an eagle with a drum. See that?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, maybe a Civil War type settler's token. The other side is very encrusted, so
Yeah.
we won't chip that away right yet. That looks very neat, and especially if someone had that around their neck. But what I was saying is he got a horseshoe in this, and it doesn't appear like this place has ever been metal detected. That's really what we were trying to find out.
Yeah, that's right. You know, right now it looks like it probably hasn't, because a couple of the surface finds that I found this circular target within like 3 inches, and that should have been dug. That was not.
That's true. You know what? That looks like a rosette.
A what?
It looks like a rosette you hit with a shovel. It's a lead rosette. That's a keeper relic right there too.
A rosette for what?
A horse thing.
Oh, good.
Now you've got two nice keepers there already. T2.
All right, well, we're pretty encouraged. We came upon a nice colonial spot. Of course, it was on the way back to the car. You know, Rob has GPS'd it, and he got that nice token. I got a few different relics, and now that he's got it on the GPS, we're going to look forward to spending an entire day digging through all this iron. We just took a tour of the barn complex. We've got a lot of area to cover.
Yeah, there's good potential here, I think, also for bottle digging possibly. I think we might have found a dump area.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's a lot of area to detect here, so I think we'll...
Yeah, and we don't feel it's ever been detected by the things we were finding. Things shallow and no holes.
No.
We're pretty sure we got a virgin site, and it's in an area of the woods, a lot of hills and valleys. You wouldn't think there was a house built into this sidewall like this, but like I said, you never know. So thanks for coming along, and we're going to have a part 2, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be all hunting. Today was the scouting mission, and the scouting and the finding of a real New England cellar hole. For Saving History, I'm Bill Ladd. That's Rob Fahey. Catch you next time.